Hey guys, it's TheGameFaceHD and welcome back to another FIFA 15 trading video on Ultimate Team. You guys really enjoyed the previous one, so I decided I'd bring out another one. This time it's involving Premier League stars and occasionally changing their position. I bought Ozil at centre mid for 2,000 coins, as you saw there. The next job was to try and find his cheapest on the market, and I found it was 3,300. So I realised I could sell him on for 3,000 by now. That helped him sell really quickly, and eventually he did sell, as you'll see in a minute. I also found another really cheap one at 2,900. This undercut the one I just listed, so I decided to buy it again. And what I've been doing is adding contracts or fitness cards to them and improving what they look like. If someone has a card listed at the exact same price that has a better fitness or better contract, they're going to buy that one instead of the one with the lower fitness or contract. So if I upgraded it slightly, made it look a bit more appealing, then it should hopefully sell a lot quicker. So eventually I did list it on, and this time I listed it on for 3,300 because I needed the profit because I hadn't got it for a particularly good price. And I found another card, this time centre mid, and I found it for 2,000, so I thought let's list it, why not? And again I was able to just place it in my transfer list until the other cards had sold. Eventually though, you can see I did list it for 3,100. And that time it did again sell. You can see my cards in my club at the moment. The 3,001 sold nicely and the other two are still there. They do eventually sell in a minute. You can see another one gets sold and I'm left with the 3,300 card, which I was a bit worried wouldn't go, but eventually it did go. And don't be afraid to list them up for more than 1 hour if you need to. I list them an hour at a time. If you do want to list them up for 3 hours, then go ahead. But I did find this other card, as you can see there, for 2,100 coins. Again, a really good price. It was so much lower than the cheaper one. This didn't take long to do, and I just listed it back up for 3,400 coins. And then I moved on to a different position, and I ended up going with the CDM Ozil, and basically just trying to find his lowest card. I saw it was 4,400, but I didn't yet know whether it would be a good value or not. Eventually I found out when I got to like 6,000 on the max buy now that it was a really good price. The lowest was 6,000 and there was a card listed for 4,400. So I immediately snapped it up, bought it, and thought I can make some decent profit on this. So I listed it up again once I put like a contract or fitness card on it, whatever, and listed it up for 5,200, again making some nice profit. As you can see here, the 3,400 card sold, I previously listed, and I moved on to a different player. I moved on to Coutinho. I wanted to see what another Premier League star sort of price was, and whilst doing this, I found his card was fairly cheap at 900 coins. Okay, this wasn't going to be loads of profit, but anyway, it's a small amount. This is what people with low amount of coins have to do in order to build up. I listed him for 1,200 and hoped that I would eventually make some profit on him. Then I tried changing position to centre mid and realised it was a card for 2,500 and basically saw whether this was a good value for money or not compared to the other cards that were listed. Eventually I found it was a very good card. The other ones were 5 grand and the card I bought was 2,500. So I went and bought it. 2,500 was what I bought it for, and then I went and sold it and listed it for 4,000 coins. Really good profit again for someone with low amount of coins. You can see the other Coutinho that I listed before did sell, and again I moved on to a different player. I went for Andre Schürrle. I couldn't find him initially, or couldn't get him for a decent price initially. I did eventually get him for 3 grand, which was the cheapest on the market, and then I kind of took a bit of a risk here. I realised that I won't be able to make loads of profit, so I put it at kind of like the joint lowest price at 3,400, and eventually he did sell, and he sold quite quickly. I was surprised about that one, and so did Ozil at 5 grand and Coutinho. Really good bargains those. And that concludes this trading episode. Try some of the tips I've given you guys. If this was helpful, then please go hit the like button and subscribe if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.